Here's what I eat in a day. Oh, Vogue. So filling. I'm on a huge English muffin kick. I think it's one of my favorite breads. I love ciabatta as well. I like chewy breads. Delicious! Okay, then I take my 2 vitamins and probiotics. This is the Ultimate Flora Probiotic Women's Care. And basically, if you're prone to UTIs, I definitely recommend taking a probiotic for UTI. And then vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and E. They taste like orange creamsicles. Take 2 a day. It's snack time. So I originally bought this because of the branding at Ralph's. Does anyone else see that? I should really stop. Anyways, but I bought this for branding, and I think it's locally sourced or created in San Diego. And it's actually one of my new favorite popcorns because it has a really nice roasted taste, like freshly roasted popcorn. And it has minimal ingredients. Yep. It's made in San Diego. It's so good. So I'm gonna have some of this. Yummy! Just peeled some bananas and put water in them because I'm gonna leave it here because this is good for your plants. It's fertilizer. I don't know if we're supposed to put a lid on it, but I had 3 peels, so nothing would fit in a jar. I'm gonna add more water, I think. For lunch, we're making my mother's kimchi jjigae and pap. So I literally put only about 1 inch of water in my pot. And this is like a 3-ingredient kimchi jjigae recipe. I have anchovy MSG, which is called Tashida at the Korean market, and my mom just gives this to me. I'll put up the packaging if you want to get this. She puts a little bit of this, and then obviously you're gonna need a big tub. Well, you don't need a big tub, but you're gonna need kimchi. And she usually, I wasn't raised with pork because my mom doesn't really eat meat, but she would always put anchovies in here, like canned anchovies from the Korean market. I don't live near a Korean market in Venice, so I just got this Star-Kissed solid white albacore tuna, and I use the juices in here because it marinates it. So that's it. It's easier than making ramen. Oh, you probably want to add green onion as like garnish. Okay, so then kimchi juice. Why am I wearing my jacket? Okay, a tablespoon of this. I feel like this is optional, but this is what she does, so. And if you want, you can add more garlic, which I'm going to. also kimchi jjigae, it tastes better the more and more you boil it and the more you cook it. This is like a childhood, this is a childhood meal I used to have all the time. Like literally almost 3 times a day, and I could not even stomach kimchi jjigae up until like this year. Like I was not able to eat kimchi jjigae for like the past almost like 8 years because it just reminded me of like always eating this at home. But ever since I moved to here, there's not a lot of there's no Korean food here actually. There's no Korean food here. So this is like the easiest instant way for me, that's not ramen, for me to like feel like I'm at home. So my Korean mother is watching this and being like, yes, I trained her well. And you get the kimchi juice and mix it, PBL. Which means mix in Korean. Also, drink your water. I naturally drink like 10 to 15 of these a day just because I had a chronic illness. I had chronic tonsillitis for the majority of my entire life. I was in severe amounts of pain because of my golf ball tonsils that were always getting inflamed and infected. Always had like crazy yellow patches on them. I was so sick all the time. So naturally my favorite food became anything liquid. So I love soups. That's why soup is my favorite food. Tea. I love, you know, that's why when I travel, I'm always like trying to find a convenience store to buy like bottles of water because I just need so much water. Anyways, I wanted to give this a shout out if you like drinking from these types of cups. And it's a reusable cup. I got it from Target and it comes with a reusable straw and it's a thermos. So it keeps your water really cold or really warm depending on what you want. And it's super portable. I feel very bougie, but yeah, so drink your water. I just had teletherapy and now I'm gonna have a little snack because I didn't cry. I've never had these before. They're gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. I feel like I've never had a big sweet tooth, but this pandemic I've just been eating all the sweet cake, cornbread, cookie, lots of boba. It was really good. If I cried a lot in therapy, I would just go lay down and drink water. But I feel like I can't have a cookie now because it was a really chill session. I feel like it's not good to eat processed foods or heavy foods after or before a session where you unpack a lot. Why do you look so miserable? So it's like 4 o'clock right now and it's dark already. We're gonna make my favorite thing ever, spring rolls, tofu spring rolls. So, okay, you're going to need a cucumber, raw garlic to season the tofu. I love these individual packed tofus because this is perfect for 1 serving of tofu spring rolls. And then I recently started adding this chopped salad because my best friend, my high school best friend Sharon, brought it to Joshua Tree and it was such a good idea. So you just put it on and you make it. And then of course green onion, and you're also going to need fish sauce and memmi sauce and salt and pepper to season it, and it tastes so good. It is the star of the show. 1, 2. I chopped it into 5 slices. You can do 4 thick ones. And then in a pan, you're gonna heat it up with some sesame oil. Ooh, that's a lot. the seasonings are already so salty. Ooh, oh my god, it smells so good. I made these for my friends at Joshua Tree, and it's so, they love it. I had a good idea of using the leftover avocado. Sometimes I make fish sauce, but most times I literally just need this sauce. This is one of my favorite hot sauces. Wash some grapes. Dessert. This is when I don't have a big sweet tooth. I have a really, really big fruit tooth.